Wow.
Wow.
This is going to be interesting because I feel like you and I actually have fairly different opinions on this one.
Really? Okay. Well, okay. So Roman
J.
Israel
Esquire.
A film produced by Denzel Washington and directed by Tony Gilroy, I think he said.
Yeah, something Gilroy.
Who did the Jason Bourne movies? No.
Did he? I don't know.
There's a lot of Gilroys that do that, but they're all related.
I thought it was like Dan Gilroy or something like that.
Something like that. But yeah,
Gilroy.
The Gilroy family, they are responsible for the Bourne movies, not the books, because Robert Ludlum wrote those. but yeah, so I have strong opinions about the film. I'll let you go first.
I thought it was okay.
You thought it was okay?
I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was bad by any stretch of imagination. Like I was like, all right, that was good. Like, that's kind of my takeaway from it. I didn't think it was great.
Well, it's hard to make legal drama interesting. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think the best parts of the movie are where you get away from all that shit, and it's about him dealing with his life choices.
No, like
you know what I'm saying?
Let me be clear. First off, all the performances are great.
Yeah,
like right off the bat. Yeah. I think before I say anything else about the movie, I want to get clear. The writing's pretty solid. Acting is great all around.
Yeah, and Denzel is going back to form. Like this is Academy Award winning Denzel shit.
But you can tell it's what it's going for too.
Right. It's definitely Oscar bait, but in a different way. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of refreshing. I like that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's non-apologetic. You know what I mean? It doesn't end the way you think an Oscar film should.
And also, and this is a little unfair to this movie too, in that I did just see 3 billboards from Ebbing, Missouri, a week or two ago, and that did a lot of things that this movie did a lot better.
Okay.
So there was part of me that was kind of comparing to that.
I'm really interested in that movie too.
That movie's fucking great. I love that because like for all the parts you're going, oh shit, I was like, I would say that every 5 seconds in 3 billboards because it's like a whole part where the movie stops mid-track, so the main character can shit talk a preacher about how since, well, you know, gangs, whenever someone's in the same area as somebody else, they do something bad, they're called culpable. Now, you priests with, you know, your children diddling and all that stuff, you all guys know about this, but you don't actually participate, so that means you're culpable, right? Right. Then the priest just kind of walks up and just stands up and walks away.
That's amazing.
It's a great movie. So like, there's parts of like this. There's a lot of kind of Denzel doing some shit talking too. But I was I was kind of thinking like, it's just not having the same impact. And that's not. I granted that's not this movie's fault. But like so that's why I emphasize asterisk that with like it's kind of an unfair criticism.
Okay.
Of this one, I acknowledge that. It just 3 billboards just beat it to the punch for me.
No, for sure. I think to understand why this film is impactful for me, you have to look at the at where they placed the film and why they placed it there and the historical context in which they placed it. Right. He's a civil rights lawyer from the civil rights era.
Yeah.
In Los Angeles, which in the 50s, 60s, 70s notoriously segregated, right?
Yeah.
So for me, that's why it had so much of an impact. And he lives his life a certain way for the struggle, but then when he realizes nobody cares anymore, he makes a different life choice that completely turns it on its head. You know, that's why I was amazed by it, because I didn't think anybody had the balls to tell a story like this anymore.
For me, like there are some. You know? I had some issues with the narrative and the structure of it.
Okay,
well, for one, the one thing I had the hardest time getting over was I'm supposed to believe all this happened in 3 weeks. Bullshit. Like, because it says 3 weeks, I'm like, all this happened in 3 weeks. Fuck you.
Like, right. Especially with legal proceedings. Like,
if it said 3 months, I would say, okay, I can buy that. But 3 weeks, fuck off. That to me, that was like one of the most distracting things that kept taking me out of the movie.
Yeah.
Especially as going more through the narrative and towards this climax. And I was like, I don't buy that for a fucking second.
Yeah, the passing of time.
That to me was like the biggest narrative flaw, and it's like I just don't believe you.
No, I agree.
That really bothered me. There's some very sudden shifts in the narrative structure in a way that's kind of jarring. especially when we get from the first half to the second half.
I think that's because of the selection of shots, honestly. Like, I feel like some shots took too long to transition. So like when it does shift, it is jarring. I agree with you, but I think that's more of the fact that they stayed in, like, for example, they keep the camera in scenes that are already dead. Mm-hmm. For a long fucking time. But
that's not necessarily what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more general tone. And to get tons of things, I gotta go a little bit to the story. And this is in the trailers. I'm not giving away much of anything. Basically, this is a story about like I said, civil rights lawyer named Roman J. Israel Esquire. He's on the fucking title of the movie, for God's sake. Who works at a law firm that's kind of focused on the little guy, trying to do the kind of like charity work, basically, is the way they describe it in the movie. Until the owner has his partner has a massive heart attack and is unable to run a company, and they don't trust Denzel Washington to take it over from there. So they shut the whole thing down, and through a series of events, he's forced to work with Colin Firth, who's great in this movie.
Colin Farrell.
Colin
Firth is Kingsman, right?
That's right. I love them both.
They're really good. And Colin Farrell's been gone for a while, so his recent list of movies is getting good.
Yeah, like, I won't watch anything that has Colin Farrell in it because he will act the shit out of whatever.
We watch Daredevil?
I loved him in Daredevil.
Play Bullseye?
Yeah.
But will you watch the rest of the movie to see him play Bullseye?
Yes. I think it's hilarious in Daredevil.
Challenge accepted.
I actually used to watch Daredevil live because I've seen all the way through many times.
We're watching Daredevil director's cut.
I've seen it, man. I think it's great. I think it's hysterical. Not like objectively great, just hysterical. Just like it kills like the old lady with a fucking M&M.
Honestly, I think that the only moving piece that was wrong with those films, the director's cut, and that one, was Jennifer Gardner. I feel like if they would have got a different Elektra, like the film would have ended up.
That they didn't have the weird Mortal Kombat fight when the first meet up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stupid things wrong with Daredevil. I think Colin Firth is one of the more entertaining bits of it. Not Colin Firth, Colin Farrell. But and again, I fucking love Winter's Tale. I'm like one of the 5 that does. But not because it's objectively good, but it's so batshit insane that it has to be seen to be believed, and it's kind of magical for that reason.
Is it Kirk Cameron levels?
It is not quality that bad, but there's some bizarre choices made that is fascinating. That is fascinating how bad it is.
Okay.
Will Smith is in it, for example, and this plays based in bowler hats, all like early New York days, like Gangs of New York style time period. And then Will Smith plays Satan. Not kidding. Reading a book by Stephen Hawking, wearing a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt, who has this whole monologue to Russell Crowe sounding like one of the dwarfs from Dragon Age. And just goes this long rant about what now means. And it's amazing.
I have to see it.
Bad. It's great.
All right, let's keep it on topic,
I love it. But anyway.
So yeah, like,
okay,
I agree.
Yes.
I agree for different reasons. But I really have to say the acting carries this film, and it's brilliant.
No, I agree that the acting carries the film. Now, this is what I'm talking about, though, as far as the tonal shit that bothered me, though.
Okay.
Is basically the first act of this movie is just the world shitting on Denzel Washington left and right, which works well to justify his decision later on in the film. My problem is twofold. One, when the decision actually happens, and again, I'm not going to give anything away, it's in the trailer. There's a part where, he gets on this client that knows we're even more dangerous person, has a $100,000 reward on their head. Now, his client dies in prison, the next day. So he decides to, because he desperately needs some cash, and he's like, fuck it at this point. He decides to...
That was interesting.
That happens with this car. He decides to call in the reward himself, call in himself to collect the reward. And then once that happens, one, I don't necessarily disagree with this decision, to be entirely honest.
No, I would have done that shit. The only thing different is that I would have fucking left town.
Which would have been smart.
Before anybody figured out what happened.
Yeah, like, I would have done, like, Dad, who's gonna tell?
I'd have been like, I'd have put in my 2 weeks and then not show up.
And then after that point, everything just magically starts working out for him out of nowhere.
Right.
And again, in only 3 fucking weeks. That's what makes it even harder to digest for me. I was like, well, I'm sorry. We actually think you're full of great ideas. We want to not only just keep you on board, we also want to give you your own department in less than 3 weeks. And not even a week. You've been working with this fucking company. We're giving you your own goddamn department. Suddenly you're this worshipped man in the office. And everything's going... That was like... bullshit. So like stuff like that took me out of it because again I was like, okay, again, and a lot of it comes down to passage of time. Yeah. In that, like they've already made so it's like I'm just having a hard time.
Well, they dropped the ball on that because again everything the way it's cut and the way it moves, it's like everything happens like day to day. So he's talking about 3 weeks,
literally day to day.
Yeah, because it felt like it was just a week. You know what I mean? He said it was 3 weeks, but to me it felt the way it's cut. It felt like it was a fucking week.
Like I was wondering until I was reminded that it was only 3 weeks. Like I could have bought that there was like this going over a series of months, but no, it's only 3 fucking weeks, and I can't get fucking past that because there's a line towards the end where he's like, 3 Mondays ago I barely knew you guys, and now all of a sudden you mean so much. Like, I agree. That's really weird.
But yeah, dude, I would have taken that fucking money and I'd have been out, bro. I'd have gave like 25% to that chick. And that would have been it.
And then it kind of spits in his face even more. It's like, if he did nothing, he would have been perfectly fine. Like, if he did absolutely nothing, everything worked out. Right. Everything worked out perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And then the movie tries to make the message towards the end is like, I feel like the message of like, oh, you can't sell out kind of thing. It's like I kind of call bullshit on that too, because again, Colin Firth is. I'm like, I keep making it. Colin Farrell. Their last name both starts with F, and it fucks my mind. Colin Farrell is the one who, with his bountiful amount of resources and money, is able to follow through in the class action loft he's building for 7 years that he can't do because he does not have the resources and the money because he doesn't want to sell out. So, what the moral of the story? Selling out fucking works.
Or I think the moral of the story is that nobody succeeds alone. And I think that's
a much more optimistic takeaway.
Well, think about it this way: Denzel's character was locked away in a fucking closet. That's why his shit didn't get done. Mm-hmm. It's not because of the money. It's because had he gone around to different law firms and been like, "Hey, I got this fucking thing," they would have employed him and they would have done it. Trust me, you could have gone to the ACLU, American Civil Liberties Union. They have lawyers. They could have done it, and they got a huge branch in LA. So like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think it's because he was so secluded. Like in a way, his partner at the beginning of the film, he's like, he has this resource that's super smart and he's keeping it to himself. He's locking him away. That's what I kind of felt like. So I think it's like, but you have the trifecta of the lawyer with the bountiful resources, the nonprofit on your side, and then you have this draft. Yeah. And like all of them working together, had he met them sooner, it would have worked out. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, that's a fair takeaway too. And yeah, like I said, I liked it. I still say that overall this is a good movie. I just didn't like it as much as I wanted to.
Well, yeah, this is not a movie collection movie. This is a watch it once, get something out of it, and just carry it with you. Yeah. It's like a one-shot deal. Yeah. Like, I don't need to see this movie again to understand how important it is. It'll probably get nominated for an Oscar and not win.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. But yeah, like to me, it's like it was very impactful in certain areas, and I took with it lessons from, but I don't need to see it again.
Yeah, that's like kind of one and done kind of deal.
Yeah. Which you very rarely see, which is why I like it so much. Everything's so episodic now, and like seasonal and serial wise,
not necessarily.
Like
again, like three billboards is a one shot.
Right.
I mean, it has an ambiguous ending, but it's clearly not meant to have a sequel. At least I hope it doesn't get one. Better fucking not.
You rarely see like standalone one shot movies that are this good. I see. Well, think about the last 2 years.
I mean, like if you're thinking strictly like modern blockbusters, what gets the most attention, then yeah.
Well, no, not modern blockbuster. I mean, this is like seasonal. This is like November, December type of movie, right? Like, you remember the first one that we saw that was like this was The Lawyer with Robert Downey Jr. and all that shit.
Oh, wow, I forgot about that.
That shit was nasty. It was garbage. But
I don't remember being that bad, but I don't remember it
But that's around this time of year.
Yeah, it's Oscar season.
And that's what I mean. It's like these one-shot movies that are supposed to be super impactful, you know, holiday season kind of shit. And that's what I mean. Like, compare those two. Those mean like a not a low budget but a mid-budget film that's meant to do domestic sales of maybe under 200 million and then just end at that. You know, maybe. not a blockbuster.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, to me, like, it's one of those things. Like, I'm glad I saw it, but it's one of those things. Like, I just didn't. Those narrative issues just bugged the crap out of me.
I get you.
And I get you. It's really hard for me to get past that because it is a huge flaw. I
get you.
And they do remind you of it a few times, especially towards the end when what is come to Jesus moment is when he ends up becoming the lawyer for the person he sent away. Which, again, a lot of the issue I had was like little tiny moments that's like me going, oh, that's bullshit. This is kind of another one of them where he's like, at this point the guy says like, I know you're the one that ratted me out. At this point, all he had to say was like, no, I didn't. You can't prove it. You have nothing against me. There's nothing you can do. That's all he had to say. But instead, he panics and freaks out, and then the people that I work for apparently just don't really do much of anything. And he has this whole arc of come to Jesus moment where he realized all he's done, everything he's done wrong. And it's like, so it took somebody else to scare the shit out of him and realize he did a bad thing.
Right.
Which, again, is kind of debatable.
Well, remember he that's what he's talking about on the street at the end. He's like, you're not guilty unless you feel guilty.
I suppose
he was laying that whole thing out when he was talking about it. He was explaining himself.
Fair, but to me that was kind of like again, it just felt like until like the hitman spoiler, the hitman came at the very end, they weren't gonna do shit. And especially when the guy's been like, I want to see you in here, I want to see you in my position, see how you feel. It's like, how you have no case.
Yeah, that's
like who gave us information? My guy that stabbed him. It's like, who? Yeah, I'm gonna see you in court. Okay,
right.
All they gotta say is like, it's hearsay, it's nonsense, there's no vacuum to it whatsoever, it's bullshit. And then again, later on, when the investigator was like, dude, I got a serious tip that said that you took that cash. Is that true? It's like, from who? Nobody could have known except the guy that's in prison. And you're just gonna fucking take his word for it?
Right. But here's the thing. I don't even think that's illegal what he did.
I don't think so either.
I don't even think
it is either. Like, a guy is dead. That statute of limitation is definitely arguable at that point in time. He's like, oh, you're breaching confidentiality. He's like, it's not really confidential if he's dead now.
Well, yeah, he's dead. So like, who else is going to use? And it's a fucking murder on the loose. Then again, you could also prove that, hey, he just gave me his name, which is public record because he's in the system, and I just used it to find his address.
Yeah, or you can also argue the fact that, you can argue the ethical argument, which is just like, well, I was literally the only person who told me where exactly he is, so isn't it my civic duty, now that he's dead, to bring him to justice?
Right.
And I need the money because I can't support myself, therefore it is not ethically wrong for me to ask for financial compensation for the information that I provide.
Right, because he did do the crime, so...
Yeah, so I was like, again,
if he took the money to turn him in and there was some kind of question as to whether he did it or not, maybe that would be, like, murky legal area.
But no, they make it very clear he did it.
Yeah,
like,
so...
dead to rights. So, it's like, there's a lot of those, like, okay, that's another case where that kind of lost me. And I felt like the third act kind of lost a lot of steam because of that.
Right.
So the part where he kind of like throws away his morals and says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna sell out." That was a earned moment, because at that point you got the shit kicked down by everyone every step of the way. After that point is when those moments started to feel less and less earned.
Right.
And from again, my issues movie has nothing to do with the message or the writing or the acting. It's just the narrative structure is very flawed.
So yeah, something told me they ran into production issues and had to chop shit out of the movie.
Possibly,
I think,
or like it could just be trying to keep in with the modern time scale, but trying to keep it under 2 hours.
True, but I also feel like something's missing out there.
Yeah,
out of a few scenes.
I mean, like I said, it could be a studio note, which is like just cut it under 2 hours, because like it's very rare to see a movie that's over 2 hours nowadays. Which on one hand, not a bad thing in my opinion. Some stories should be over 2 hours. That being said, I'm glad we're out of that stage when every movie is 2.5 goddamn hours.
Yeah, well, it's coming back soon because Star Wars is coming back.
We'll see. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be good.
I do too. Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, other than Kylo Ren, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I don't know. I still think that character has potential, but we'll see.
Kylo Ren's a biatch.
I mean, we'll see. I agree. In the context of The Force Awakens, he is an absolute bitch. Yep. That being said, apparently everyone hates The Force Awakens now, which is kind of surprising.
I know. When they were all on the dick.
I was like, I thought it was fine. What the fuck do you all hate it for now?
It was fine.
I mean, it wasn't like the best Star Wars movie ever, but it was perfectly fine.
Yeah. It was. They decided to retell a new story in the vein of New Hope. That's why everybody's upset.
Which is fine. It's fine. It's like, at least in episode 1, where it's like, let's do everything new and flashy and ooh la la, and let's take Jar Jar. Because I just led to bad decisions.
But again, if we didn't have the prequels have some of the best choreographed fightings in film of all time.
That they do.
Period.
I will concur. Well, except for maybe the Yoda fights.
Ray Park and Ewan McGregor did one of the most iconic fucking sword fighting scenes ever.
I agree. For what it's worth, I agree.
That shit was amazing.
And made a character that better writers would do so much more with in other series. Because Darth Maul is a great character, but it took 2 cartoon shows to make it worth watching. To really make something out of it. It was essentially a blank slate, which thank God George Lucas didn't make him talk.
Well, he said he had
a sentence.
A line.
Yeah, maybe 2 words, but I'm so glad that he didn't let the kind of bare bones so better writers can do better things with it. But that's a whole nother topic for another time. For sure,
but yeah, Roman J. Israel Esquire, I dug it. I get the message. It's powerful. The reason... on multiple levels, we always seem to do this shit when we go see black people shit, but what it really causes you to confront as a black person though is our moral structure and how we go about getting the things as a culture that we need, because it's very clear what Denzel Washington is saying with it. He's saying that the old way of doing things is outdated, but it was the fire that they had that propelled them. And you have to continue to have that. And if you don't have it anymore, you need to pass it to somebody who does. And that's the problem. Good message. Yeah, that's the problem that we run into as a culture, is that we want to do things the way we got results before, but it's not working. And Denzel Washington's pretty brave to put that in his films. It's gonna be it'll be interesting to see how black people respond to it, because it's actually quite controversial. And
I guess I just wish that message was in a better film for me.
No, I get you. But good of him for even broaching the subject in a time like this.
And I hope it's broached again, because I would love to see more people talk about that.
Yeah, and especially in LA, because LA got issues, man.
I am not. You know more way about LA than I do. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
True that. But LA got issues. Well, you know what? When you get a chance, this is like a rainy day thing. Don't stop your day to do this.
Okay.
But watch the ESPN documentary OJ Made in America, and you will see how LA plays a huge role in the O.J. Simpson trial and the racial animus that was going on at the time. The history of Los Angeles racially is worth knowing to understand the context, and it bleeds out into this film that we just saw. The underlying context is there, but you do have to do a little bit of homework to understand why his character is the way he is and why it's so impactful.
Okay.
So yeah, OJ Made in America, just like the first episode, I think it's like a 3-part series. But
was that the one where was that the one that got an Emmy nomination?
Yeah, they won. Okay. They won the award. And but even before they talk about OJ, they just talk about the circumstances in which he grew up. OJ grew up in the Bay. He was in like around San Francisco. But Los Angeles and the time that he was in Los Angeles when he went to USC is important, because you have the college, you have the football stadium, and then right past the college you have the fucking ghetto. You know what I'm saying? And then on this side, everybody is like enjoying themselves and going to college, higher education and shit, and then destitute, poor on the other side. So yeah, so that kind of thing is all over Los Angeles, and the police force, a whole big issue there. It was alleged that it was literally ran by white supremacists at the time, and they were conducting raids in people's houses. I mean, as if they weren't poor and destitute enough, they were getting raids and drug raids that went nowhere. Nobody had drugs, but they trashed their houses and no insurance and fucking, all types of shit. But that bleeds into the civil rights movement in LA, and where Denzel's character kind of comes from. So literally he's like a relic, like he's been locked away in a closet, and gets let out. And what would happen if that happened for 3 weeks? Apparently
only 3 weeks. A lot of shit can happen in 3 weeks. A Wolf of Wall Street level of rise and fall. And I'm gonna stop now because but yeah, I don't want to distract from your point, because it is a valid point.
No, for sure. But bottom line, it's a good movie. But like I said, it's not a movie collection movie. It's not like I have to have this on the shelf. It's like, watch it once. If you get a chance, watch it. It'll spark a nice conversation, and you'll carry it with you. Like, I'll remember some of these scenes forever. But you don't need to see it more than once.
Yeah, all right. That's fair. That's fair. So trailers, really quick.
Okay, trailers. Yeah.
Let me pull up my phone. There you go. So the first one we get.
You're running out of battery.
I'm aware. I know. We should have just enough to get through this. First one we got was 12 Strong, which is it's one of those movies. We get at least one a year.
Yeah, you talking about the horse soldiers?
Yeah, the horse soldiers.
Yeah,
we're like, what if Zod and Thor went against the Taliban on horses?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a true story, so there's that. But like, I just don't know if every true story should be told like that.
Yeah, honestly, I've been worn out on these kind of fucking movies. These they always just feel exploitive to me.
Well, yeah, because I firmly believe, and it's been proven that the military finances films and media like this as propaganda to join the military.
Yeah, I mean, I straight up called American Sniper just pure propaganda when it came out.
Yeah.
Which was an unpopular opinion at the time. And anyway, but the part that was making me chuckle to myself was, I was thinking, like, all right, we got Thor, we got General Zod, and we got that guy from Ant-Man. Can he drive the van?
No, but first you got to make the plan with the music. Okay, so here I go.
Stop talking about boy, okay? And he was saying that.
All right. That shit, I love that.
Just get a Thor in there. It's like, so I lost the hammer, lost Asgard, but I gotta keep the van.
Right.
Lost my eye. Gotta keep the van. Sorry, for Thor Ragnarok.
But yeah,
so that was making me chuckle to myself.
I agree with you. But yeah, Michael Pena, they use him for like every war movie.
Yeah, seriously.
He's like standard Latino soldier.
I was like, he just so does not strike me as a soldier type, so I'm kind of surprised to keep going with him.
I mean, in the scenes, it works.
I mean, Michael Shannon, I can totally see as a war guy. That guy could just yell at people and they probably just run.
Well, he got that face too.
He does.
Like he's seen people get stabbed in front of him.
My girlfriend can do a horrible time for it, but I'm a shameless Michael Shannon fan.
Have you watched all of Boardwalk Empire? He has a real good.
I have not watched all of it. I've seen quite a few of his scenes.
Okay.
I've seen the Iron scene, for example, which I love that scene.
Yeah, dude. You should see what he goes through all types of shit through there. He's a freaking prohibition agent. That fool builds his own house at one point.
Oh, I'm working my way through it. I can't wait.
Full of traveling salesmen. All types of shit.
I fucking love no matter what he's in, I know he's gonna be the most intense motherfucker in that scene.
Right.
He's that kind of actor. And when he goes like full Shannon rage, it's always glorious. Then we got Black Panther.
Black Panther is looking better the more I see of it. I was iffy when the teaser trailers came out, but no, it's looking like they're doing it justice. So
I'm really excited for that one because I've always watched like the Marvel trailer, like, all right, that looks pretty fun. This one I watched, like, that looks fucking cool. Yeah, like it looks fucking stylish. It looks like slick as a motherfucker, and I like it. Yes, I want this movie.
And they're going through a lot of trouble. And you brought up that it's directed by the same dude who did Creed, actually.
Okay,
Ryan Coogler.
And it was like, I want Michael B. Jordan to be in a good comic book movie.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for fan force stick.
It kind of seems like he's going to fuck this one up. Like, he's
you
going to
think
be
so? I don't know.
He's going to be the thorn in my side in this movie.
You think so? I'm hoping not.
I think he's out of place. I think everybody is where they're supposed to be, including Chadwick Boseman, a.k.a. every black man in history.
I was going to say, because you didn't initially like him as the Black Panther.
Well, no, it's not that I don't like him. It's that I'm like... I'm just sick of seeing him everywhere playing standard black men, like Miguel Pena. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put Latino everything, all Latino everything. Chadwick Boseman is all black everything. Like every time they put him in something, whether he resembles the person or not, whether he is in the right context, whether his chops are enough to play the character, they just put him in it.
Like, I think I heard just recently I can't remember if I get the right country right, but I just heard that apparently he's the most popular actor in China or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I heard that too. But it's not to say that he's bad. I'm just saying that I feel like he's suited for some of the roles that he's been getting, and he's not suited for some of them. My biggest example at this point being he just played Thurgood Marshall. Now I don't know if you know Thurgood Marshall, but if you Google a picture of him, that dude's lighter than me. Okay.
All right.
And they just put him in it because he's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't dig that.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
I don't dig that.
Then we got Darkest Hour.
What was that again?
That was the Gary Oldman in a fat suit movie.
Oh, the Getty.
Yeah.
No, that's All the Money in the World.
No. He's
All the Money in the World was the Getty.
It's about Churchill.
That's Winston Churchill. That's right. Yeah. That looks good. I really have a lot of... I may question some of his methods, but I really have a lot of respect for Winston Churchill, so I'm interested in seeing it.
I love Gary Oldman.
But yeah, like in historical context, I think that story does need to be told. Like literally... UK, because England ran everything for so long, you tend to think of UK as like this crazy imperial force, but you got to understand it's like a fucking island.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In the European war theater, like they're the smallest fucking country there, and they were just taking on everybody.
And it's kind of funny watching that just after Dunkirk came out not that long ago.
Right.
So like this and that, like this feels like the sequel.
I guess so.
Prequel?
So. But yeah, Winston Churchill, like the kind of fortitude you have to carry on a battle that way, knowing that like your citizens are actually under attack day to day, but you're still running finances, you're still running the war, you're still running, like they basically put him in charge of everything. Yeah. And he succeeded, dude.
So like good. Yeah, good for him, guy at balls.
Fuck. So it's worth seeing. I
think still had my favorite shit-talking lines of all time in history.
Probably. Yeah, Winston Churchill got a ton of them.
Like, my favorite one was just, he's talking to some woman he found extremely unpleasant. He goes, like, if I give you a drink, I'd put poison in it. And he goes, if I was married to you, I'd drink it.
That's cold-blooded.
Then we got 50 Shades Freed. Clearly an early candidate for best movie of 2018.
Holy shit, dude.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
I've liked one a few times already, and I was like, fuck.
There are some repressed motherfuckers out here to be paying to see that movie.
I just gotta say, like, you can do better. Like, if you're just looking for smut, like, I think the joke I always make is, like, I've seen kinkier things and ghosts in an eeny teeny bikini.
Oh, wow.
Which is a real one.
Wow, dude. I don't know.
Like, Skinamax was more kinky and risque than any of these fucking movies.
Skinamax got better stories.
It fucking does! Like the ghost in Eeny Teeny Bikini.
Right. Like I said, they got better stories.
It's sad but true.
Better writing.
Better acting. Just go watch Skinamax.
Yeah, I believe the Skinamax people are actually having sex, whereas this 50 Shades shit is like...
Whereas, like, the kinkiest thing you'll see in there is, like, someone like ice cube on a belly button and then take it off. That's, like, the most it gets. Is like, it is the most vanilla bullshit.
Yep.
It's like, I was promised hardcore BDSM and I get this nonsense.
So, long story short, that movie's trash.
Yeah.
Already. Even the main actors don't like the movie.
Oh, they don't like each other.
Yeah, they don't even like each other.
It's gonna be like, it's like Robert Patterson with the Twilight movies, where he will just shame like, oh yeah, those movies fucking suck. He said, now that he's made all the money from those movies, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. Now he's like, oh yeah, those movies are dog shit. I'll make fun of them with you. Let's do it.
Right.
Have you heard him talk about that? It's kind of great.
Well, no, I haven't, but I agree.
Because like he's like, I hate him from the beginning. I just did it because I was contractually obligated. Fuck those movies. It's like the most hardest criticism. Then we go from that to The Post, which is just pure Oscar bation, but it'll probably still be good.
Yeah, The Post. It's about the unlocked secrets of Vietnam, and when the country finally had to come to the grips that there was actually a war going on and people were dying, they were sheltered and it was hidden from them for years. Mm-hmm. You know, like nobody knew that they were fighting a war until like what 67. You know, so 66, 67.
I don't know much about the Vietnam War, so
but yeah. At that point, well, what you're seeing in that film trailer is what led up to the news reporters actually showing footage from Vietnam, and then they would list the names at the end of every broadcast of all the people that died that day.
I see.
You know? And so that was very important for the national conscience.
I gotcha.
So to speak. So that what you're seeing right there is it's the beginning of when that happened.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, yeah, worth the look. It looks like a rainy day movie for me. I'm not going to watch it in the theater.
I'll probably go see it.
I'll probably watch it at home on Xbox when it's like, you know.
On Netflix or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like Spotlight.
Yeah, Spotlight I watched at home, and I think it was better at home.
I thought it was great. Yeah,
than it could have been
Spotlight.
at a theater.
Yeah. And I remember that one. I remember Spotlight kind of hit us hard because we were in a small. That was back in Camera 7 was still open. I saw that with Karina, and we got to the end where they just showed like all the places that got reported since then, and we're like, oh, just kind of shot our pants a little bit. It's like, okay, never saw like make a pan up shot of the Catholic Church in the background. It's haunting.
And bro, I went to Catholic school, so like I'm so thankful that shit happened to me.
Yeah,
like,
thank goodness for that.
Because bro, like there would have been some dead people. Like my dad would have went off. My dad was like, fuck.
Then we got Proud Mary.
Proud Mary is the return of the Tarantino grindhouse blaxploitation film. And,
yeah, it definitely seems that way.
You know, and it's Jackie Brown basically.
With the mix of Atomic Blonde, it looks like it's going for.
It does look a little bit like Atomic Blonde. It does. But you know, I've really grown to like Taraji P. Henson. I watch a lot of Empire. And that chick got range, so you know.
Yeah, like, I
feel like
still gotta watch Empire. I mean, like from what I've seen her in, I've seen a lot of shitty movies, but I think she's like one of the better parts of it.
Yeah, yeah. And but she just got range. You know, she's just a good actress. So
fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope it's good. I hope it's good for her.
And then we got All the Money, which like that trailer just makes me uncomfortable every time it comes on now, because I don't know why this hasn't translated the trailers, because it has the TV spots, it's translated the posters, but apparently no one can swap out the fucking theatrical trailer because it still has Kevin Spacey on it, and every time you hear just everyone's like sphincter just closed tight, and whenever he's on screen, like, ooh,
yep,
yeah.
Yep. For his sake, you know, I hope he makes amends with the dude that he did the shit with, or
the many people he did.
More people came forward?
Oh, lots of people.
Oh, really?
Like his career's over.
I doubt that it's over, but it's
gonna take a hit for a while.
It's gonna take a huge hit. Like, yeah.
But no, like dozens of people have come forward at this point.
But yeah, you'll see the trend in Hollywood. You haven't lived long enough to see the trend. It goes in cycles.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
all those people will be back one day.
Yeah, that's kind of a sad reality.
And it'll be and then that'll be like a little chuckle joke on the side, and
charming,
right? Disgusting.
Yeah.
But it will happen.
Yeah. So all the money could be a perfectly fine movie, but now it's surrounded in just murky controversy, which could be to the movie's benefit. Who knows?
I don't think it will be. I think it'll underperform.
You think so?
Well, because for all things considered, Kevin Spacey's a good fucking actor.
He is a good. He's a good actor.
So taking him out of it will have ramifications, as with everything that he's been taken out of.
Yeah. We'll see how House of Cards goes.
Well, he's a producer in House of Cards, so if you want people to still watch the show, you better kill him off in the first episode. You better actually have him there and kill him off. Because if you don't and you disappear and you have to write explanations, like, it's not going to work.
Yeah, it seems like that's already what they're doing, because they already said he's not in it.
See, I think that's a mistake. I think,
and they're going to focus on Claire.
He helped create it, so you should kick him out gracefully and make the story make sense so you can keep your viewer base. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Sometimes, I mean, I agree that sometimes the art has to suffer for what's right. Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with them kicking him out. Like I said, I just think that for the fans still deserve something.
I mean, like, it's gonna be hard because I loved Baby Driver. That's still gonna be my top 10 this year.
Like I said, Kevin Spacey. Don't get me wrong, he's not gonna be around for a while.
Yeah, for sure.
He's not gonna be around for a while. He's gonna have to sit in that big old fucking house and enjoy that money, because like nobody wants to see you.
No, very much no.
And one day that will change inevitably. He'll be like a 60, 70-year-old man doing something.
Oh, great. But yeah, so that was the last trailer we got. So you got anything else to add?
Not really. Like I said, this is going to be a short review because I really like the film.
I'm pretty sure we've already got past the half-hour mark. So
yeah, but we go like hour and 45 sometimes.
No, that's only happened with Muha.
Oh, okay.
But Blade Runner 2 in an hour and 45.
Oh, I still haven't seen that. I got to watch it.
It's a great movie.
I like the first one. Did I ever tell you about about when I got the Blu-ray? So when I got my PS3 for the first time, the first thing I got, I was like, okay, I want to try a movie on it because it's Blu-ray. So I got Blade Runner Director's Cut. I watched the film, and it was visually stunning. It was good. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch the special features. Big fucking mistake.
Oh no.
Okay, the special features was 7 hours long.
Oh my god.
Okay. And nowhere on the case did it have running times. So I'm like, okay, I'm watching this. I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Then you're ready for Blade Runner 2.
Right. And then I'm asleep. And then I wake up 3 hours later and it's still fucking on. Okay. And then I go fix something to eat and I come back and it's still fucking on.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was bad, bro.
My God.
It was bad. Watch that at your own fucking peril.
Yep, you are officially ready for Blade Runner 2, my friend, because that's like a 3-hour movie.
All right, well.
It's a fantastic movie, but it's going to ask you to wait a long time. It's worth it. And like I said, like there's actually like very few, like it's 2.5 hours long at least, but I don't know what you would cut. It's one of those films where it does tell a complete story, beginning, middle, end, and it caps it off. Like it better not get a sequel.
Okay. Oh, you know what? There is something I want to add. So officially announced, your boy Ron is now a member of the Screen Actors Guild.
Woo!
Completely.
Congratulations.
I'm an active member. So I was eligible. I was already in the system, but now like my dues are paid and I can actually go get jobs and stuff. So you know what would thrill me to no end?
What?
Would be to be in a movie that I go to the theater with you and actually review my own movie. That would be fucking amazing.
So does that mean I can post this?
Huh?
Does that mean I can post this?
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
All right, cool. So as long as I don't get his call.
Yeah, well, long as no money's being made off the video, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
So there's that. But yeah, so I'm excited about that, and I worked on it for a really long time, and now
I'll just make sure your videos aren't monetized. That should clear up any legal issues there.
That would.
Yeah.
It would. But yeah, so that's it. So if you don't see me for a while, that's where I'm at. I'm in Hollywood, but getting like the really good paying jobs now.
I know I say it's got a movie in a few years.
Yep. But I would love that, seriously. I would love to do a movie that's playing at a theater and go with you guys and have like a round table discussion and give you guys like insider information.
You can officially outdo Grant and actually have lines in the film.
Oh, that's right. He was in the Steve Jobs movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I would love to do that. So let's work toward that goal. Let's do that.
Good to me.
I'll be in a movie and then you can tell me how much it sucks.
I was like, buddy, I love you. It's dog shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. We all do it. Who knew a Will Ferrell, Will Smith comedy was gonna fall, right?
Will Ferrell, Will Smith. Oh shit.
Oh my god, I actually would kind of like to see that. Just two completely different comedic styles just clashing horribly.
Dude, I don't even think Will Smith has a comedic style.
Not because like the Men in Black style thing.
I guess, but that's not even a style. That's just like a black dude being a black dude.
But it was charming when Will Smith did it.
Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, that's the word. It's the charming style. I don't know if that's comedic. I'm not sure.
Can be.
I'm not sure.
Either way, it'd be interesting. It'd be something to see. It wouldn't be good, but it'd be something to see.
Yeah, I judge Will Smith harshly because I love him. He's one of the reasons why I do what I do.
All right, we're almost out of battery, so we got to wrap up. So,
peace.
see you guys later.